When he graduated high school, Kasey and I drove out the driveway that day, all by ourselves. We were like going to the East Coast to race.
Every night they chased racing. They chased it up and down the road with a truck and a trailer. That's what they did. That's what he broke his knuckles on.
We had a lot of memories that year. We lived out of a 2-bedroom apartment in Indianapolis, and there was 5 or 6 of us in it. We were like sleeping on floors, but it was fairly cheap, so that was a good thing at the time.
So he took his passion and his desire, not a wallet, not a big checkbook, until Mr. Lewis picked him up in the 9 car with Bob East. They won numerous midget titles, both on dirt and on pavement.
Steve and Bob have always been really good with trying to teach drivers and kind of help them along. They'd worked with Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Leffler. It was fun to race for them and win, and that gave me a really good opportunity to move up.
I remember when Kasey won the night before the 500 for his 2nd time in a row, and what a huge big deal that is in racing. A guy named Jeff Gordon is the only other person that had done that previously, so that really got people's heads to turn, and it made manufacturers, team owners, people saying, hey, maybe we should give him a shot.
I said, you know, we've never really taken a shot at a young driver, you know, somebody up and coming. And we might be able to get more support from our sponsors in doing something like that. So we took him up to the board. Mind you, he's 19 years old. Kasey's never looked older, he's always looked younger. And when I introduced him, there was these looks from the crowd. There was like, I think 18 people on the board. So I said, do you guys have any questions for Kasey? And they said, well, yeah, Kasey, what do you like to do in your free time? And he stood there for a minute with his hands clasped in front of him. He says, well, I really like to race cars and race them fast. And that was the last thing he had to say at that board meeting. And from there on, the relationship with Greg Clips and myself flourished through the years.
I didn't have a ton of experience at that point in time, but I felt like I was plenty capable of running well. Came a long ways. I came a long ways from where I was in 2002. 2003 was way better for both of us. And that kind of got me going with Ray Evernham and Doug from there. We all worked together to make 2004 and on really happen.